Hi, my name is Brandon Kimbrough. I work on the Healthy Columbus program. I wanted to take a second and introduce our registered dietitian, Ashley Harris, who's going to talk to you a little bit about feeding your holiday stress.
Yes, thank you, Brandon. So today I just wanted to talk a little bit about food and mood, and more specifically, how we can use food to help combat our holiday stress. So the holidays are that time of year. They're great, but they are full of holiday parties, family gatherings, office parties, with foods and drinks that can actually make our stress worse. So caffeine, alcohol, sugars, refined grains, and some of the other simple carbohydrates that can really throw our blood sugar out of whack and exacerbate stress, depression, mood swings, anxiety, and the like. So my first recommendation would be to try and limit those as much as possible, or at least keep that in mind when heading into these parties.
Good deal.
But more importantly, I wanted to bring good options that can help decrease our stress. So first, I have complex carbohydrates. And the reason we like complex carbohydrates is carbohydrate foods actually release serotonin in our brain, and that's that feel-good chemical that gives us that little boost, which is why when we're sad we go for the cookies or the cake. We've kind of been conditioned over the years. We know those things lift us up a bit. But I just mentioned, as our blood sugars fluctuate, that can make stress worse. So what's nice about the complex carbohydrates is these are ones that take longer for our body to break down. So rather than our blood sugar spiking, it's kind of a more gradual release. So we're getting that serotonin, we're not spiking and crashing. So some examples are whole grain breads. Oatmeal is a great one. I've got some whole grain Triscuits that we have for our snack. Whole fruits, and I'll kind of talk about these special fruits in a minute. And some of the starchier vegetables. So sweet potatoes, winter squash, all of those could kind of give you that serotonin boost.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yes, it's a little natural medication.
Yeah.
So then I have some fruits here. And what's special about these fruits is they're rich in vitamin C. And vitamin C, it's another one that we know, it actually can decrease our blood pressure, and it can decrease our stress hormone cortisol. And there was actually a test that they did, a study, where they made people give speeches and do really difficult math problems, and then measure their stress responses. And then did it where they gave them vitamin C, and it lowered their blood pressure and their stress response.
Get out of town.
Yes, for those things. Also, what's good about the vitamin C is this type of year, it's important for our immune systems.
Absolutely.
So we want to stay healthy, getting that in. And interestingly enough, when we are stressed, so either emotional stress or physical stress, or even stress on our body from being sick, we burn through vitamin C faster, so we need some more. So these are great, two great little options. You can find vitamin C also in bell peppers, if you're not a fruit person. Strawberries, there's lots of great sources out there for that.
Sweet.
Yes. Another thing I have, another nutrient is the omega-3s. So this is a canned salmon, but you find omega-3s in those cold water fish. And there's been a lot of research into omega-3s decreasing depression. They just kind of elevate our mood and our cognition. So trying to get in at least 2 times a week some fatty fish, and it could be fresh fish. I love the canned because it's always on hand, and mix it with a little mayonnaise, pop it on some crackers. It's a great little stress-busting snack or meal.
I got to put you on the spot here, Ashley.
Yes.
I'm curious too, because I know it'll be a question we get after this video. What do you feel about omega-3s and fish oil and the supplements?
So that's another way to go, definitely. There's a lot of research kind of done with the omega-3 supplements and depression and the like. So if you have trouble getting your fish in, or you just don't kind of do that regularly, that's a great option.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Another great nutrient for stress busting is calcium. So I have some dairy products here. We've got some milk, some Greek yogurt, some sharp cheddar cheese. If you're not doing the dairy, you can get calcium in. It's in dark leafy greens, it's in broccoli, it's in almonds. But calcium, it actually decreases our anxiety and regulates our mood swings. So you need to have adequate calcium stores in order to achieve that. So
Absolutely.
Incorporating these in, and the old wives' tale of a glass of warm milk before bed, that can actually be calming. So
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Plus, isn't it really good for your bones?
It
Makes
is.
you real strong.
Yep, and a lot of these have the vitamin D fortified in there too, which we need as well.
There we
So
go. There we go.
yes. The next thing I have is nuts, and I have some almonds, I have some walnuts. I'm asked all the time, what are the best nuts? They're all good. They all have slightly different nutrient profiles, but what I like about the nuts for stress busting is, 1, they're rich in zinc, and that's very important to maintain our stress levels. 2, they're all rich in B vitamins. And that makes us really resilient to these stressors. So we need those adequate stores of B vitamins to deal with that. They're also rich in vitamin E, which is going to help keep us healthy during the holiday season and boost our immune system.
Good deal.
I have some teas here. Teas are another one. Now I have a decaffeinated black tea. And interestingly enough, black tea, there's been some studies to show that it works in an acute situation and over the long term to reduce anxiety. So, if you're feeling really stressed out, have that cup of tea, but you could be doing this regularly and that's just gonna help over time blunt your stress and anxiety levels.
Good deal.
It's decaf though, because we know caffeine can exacerbate it.
Yeah.
The other one I have is a chamomile tea, and this is another one that we know calms, it also helps sleep. So having a nice cup of tea, and even the act of making the tea and drinking your warm cup of tea, we found can be very relaxing.
Good deal.
Exactly.
Good call.
And then here's my favorites. The dark chocolate.
Dun dun dun!
And we know that dark chocolate helps decrease blood pressure. We're looking at it for tons of different health benefits. But studies have also shown that it can give you short-term mood bursts. So after you eat a piece of chocolate, it gives you about a 3-minute mood burst. So I say that we should pop dark chocolate every 3 minutes.
Every now and then?
Yes,
Good
exactly.
deal. Good deal.
And I've chosen the dark chocolate. You want to get over 70% to really get those health benefits from
Okay,
them.
okay. Good
Yeah.
deal. It looks like this one actually is 88%.
That is 88%. So that is some hardcore
A lot of
dark
chocolate in there.
Yes,
I like
yes,
it. I like
yes.
it. Okay, what do we have up here?
So finally, I have some snacks, and these are combinations of foods that we could do for little snacks, little meals. One of the things when I talked about blood sugar control that you can do to even further your blood sugar control is to add a protein food when you have a carbohydrate. So nuts are a great protein. So if you're going to have those complex carbohydrates, either a fruit or get some of that dark chocolate, having a handful of nuts with that makes a perfect balanced snack.
Good deal. Good deal.
You can also do nuts in the form of a nut butter on a piece of whole grain bread.
Ah.
Can be a little sandwich, a little snack. Cheese and crackers is another great way to get that calcium in there, as well as the carbohydrates and protein and the calcium,
Yeah.
or protein and the cheese. And then finally I have some Greek yogurt, and Greek yogurt is really rich in protein as well as calcium, and I've thrown some vitamin C berries on there and some nuts.
A little extra boost. Good deal.
Yeah.
Good deal. All right. Well, thank you so much, Ashley, for your time. That was very, very insightful, and we appreciate all the information. Hopefully, if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to Jen or myself at the Healthy Columbus program. We can put you in touch with Ashley. If you like this and you want to hear more, you have other topics, certainly feel free. Shoot us over some ideas. We'll bring Ashley back. We'll grab some more food. It works for me because I'm hungry, so I'll just keep taste testing and you guys tell us what to eat. So does that sound good?
Sounds good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good one.